In this question, we have a semicircle that has been cut from a rectangle, and the question is to work out the perimeter of the shaded shape. All right, so let's just look at the measurements. So the distance from here to here, that is 10. The distance from here to here will be 20 minus 4 minus 4, which will be 12. So here we can already see that the diameter of the semicircle is 12. So what you're interested here is the distance from here to here, which we can call the circumference of the semicircle. So we know that circumference, so not here, circumference of a full circle is equal to pi times diameter. So which means that circumference of semicircle will be equal to pi times diameter divided by 2. So that will be equal to pi times 12 over 2. Now if you plug that in your calculator, that will be equal to 18.8 centimeters. So the perimeter of this shape will be, the perimeter of the whole shape will be equal to 18.8, which is this distance from here to all there. So 18.8 plus 10 plus 10, which are these distances, plus 20, and then we have plus 4 plus 4. Yeah, so plus 4 plus 4. So this all added together will give you 66.8 centimeters, and that will be the perimeter of the shape. Okay, next question. So number 10, we have a sector. So this is called a sector. So first of all, let's understand what is a sector. So basically, if you have a full circle, let's say you have a full circle, and let's say you take a portion, like a piece of pizza, yeah? So let's say you take a portion of this, yeah? And let's say that angle is theta. So this distance from here to here is called the arc length, okay? And basically that's part of the circumference, yeah? And we know that for full circle, yeah, circumference of full circle, so circumference of a full circle the circle is equals to pi times diameter, okay, or 2 pi r. So circumference of a circle can either be pi times diameter, but because diameter is twice the radius, or 2 pi r. So let's just say that's r and that's r. Okay, so basically the arc length here, so the arc length, because it's a fraction of a circle, this is given as, so the fraction is given by this angle. So the arc length here will be equal to that angle over 360 multiplied by the circumference of a full circle, which is 2 pi r. Okay, so this is basically what I want to the approach that I want to use here to solve this problem. So here we can say let the radius of the circle be r. So let the radius of the circle be r. We can go ahead and say, well, then that will mean that the arc length, which is 7.2, yeah, so we can say 7.2, which is the arc length, will be equal to theta, which is 75, over 360 multiplied by 2 pi and r, because we don't know what r is. Now, what this simplifies to is 7.2 is equal to 75 multiplied 2 multiplied by pi, that will be 150 pi over 360. Actually, we have r over 360. All right, so what we can do at this stage here is we can basically multiply this and this. So we'll have 7.2 multiplied by 360 will be equal to 150 pi r. And then divide both sides by 150 pi, divide by 150 pi. So basically, what we shall end up with here is, because this will cancel, so r will be equal to 7.2 multiplied by 360 over 150 pi. And this, if you plug this in the calculator, this will be equal to 5.5 centimeters. Now, because the radius is equal to that, what they want us to find is area of the sector. Okay, so the area of the sector will be a fraction of area of a circle. Yeah, again, the area of this sector here, area of a sector will be equal to theta over 360 multiplied by pi r squared. Okay, because if you look at this, this is a portion of a circle. So yeah, so these are the key formulas that I'm using here. So basically, area of the sector here will be equal to 75, which is the angle, over 360 multiplied by pi multiplied by r squared, which is 5.5 squared. And if you plug that in your calculator, the area of the sector will be equal to 19.8 centimeters squared.